Hello everyone and welcome to a One Controller Port playthrough. I really need a name for these segments because I don't really know what to call them. But yeah, I figured we would go ahead and, I'm still in Japan. So this is yet another piece of content that's pre-recorded, or if I'm not in Japan, then I ever come back and I'm making content so I don't have to go directly into content while I have just come back from Japan, because I don't want to go straight into like, okay, full speed mode, have to make content immediately. I think this might actually come out after I get back. Either way, this is a part of that whole content stream. Yeah, I figured we would, since I spent a good chunk of my time in Tokyo, as far as I understand, unless something crazy goes down, I figured we would play a game that technically takes place in, I think, Tokyo. I think it's called Neo Tokyo. It's Liberation Maiden.
We'll fight for our people.
This is a 3DS kind of flight-based shooter to some extent, similar to kind of like a Panzer Dragoon or something, but you're able to freely move around the environment. And it was put out by Grasshopper as a part of the Level 5 series. I forget what the series was called. It was the Guild series is what it was, where games like Attack of the Friday Monsters and things like that were included. And this is one of those. As I'll always say with all these 3DS games, I'm recording this through a alternative method that is not just like a direct hardware capture. So you may see some choppiness, some slowdown, particularly with the bottom screen. You see a lot of choppiness. That is not reflective of the game itself. That is just how my setup is, unfortunately. So hopefully it's fairly smooth. The consistency of the footage with 3DS can be a little difficult in my current setup. The bottom screen is definitely going to be choppier than the top screen, so hopefully the top is the cleanest. So this game has a really interesting aesthetic to it, I feel like. So I am going to bump the sound effects and background noise down a little bit, and then keep the voices up. I like to have the voices higher than most other audio in the game. So anyways, this is a fairly short game. I forget how long it is. I think it's maybe only 5 stages long. So, but it's been a little while. We'll play on normal. So yeah, it's basically about this girl who is being inaugurated as the president of Neo Tokyo or Neo Japan or something. So
the future. The spirits that once protected our beautiful nation have been taken from us. Our country has fallen.
My lady, the votes have all been tallied.
I love that dude's voice. He's the same dude who voices Papa Nier in the US version.
Has been accepted by majority vote.
Father. Let's go, Kamoy!
I think this is probably one of the most popular of the Guild series. I think a lot of people played this game, or a chunk of people played this game.
My duty as second president of New Japan.
But it's a little short. A lot of the Guild series is like kind of polished games that are a little I don't know, maybe not I'm trying to think of the best words for it, but like they're really well made, but they're fairly short, all of them. They're a couple hours long at most usually. I think in the case of this one, this is the shortest of them all. I think it is only like maybe an hour long. It does feel like with this game that there could definitely be more to it, but just the budget of these Guild series games just didn't quite meet it. So I'd be curious if they ever revisited this series and started, made something that was a bit more full-fledged. I don't know if this ever got
ported to anything. As the lines of the Liberation Front are drawn, the time comes for Shoko to prepare for battle. Having witnessed the enemy's massive conduit spikes and overwhelming
a lot of voice acting
with her own eyes, she forces her fears aside and heads into the fray.
I'm gonna try to center myself right here, but I'm playing on this 3DS below me, so you're gonna see the top of my head.
This is Kira. Autopilot is engaged, and you are en route to the old capital.
I am going to go through
Shall
the
I explain your
tutorial
controls,
because
Madam
I
President?
can't quite remember
Please
how
do.
you play this.
Very good, ma'am. I'll brief you on the controls during the mission as needed. The autopilot will disengage soon.
It's a nice looking game too on 3DS. Most 3DS games look pretty dang nice. It's just the resolution.
Incoming directive. The enemy has a battalion of tanks positioned at the airport. Destroy them all. Hold the reticule over enemies to lock on, then release to attack. Your deflector nodes will recharge while not locked on. The deflector nodes around the Liberator act as both your defense and your offense. By firing all of the deflector nodes, you leave yourself open to attack. So please, be wary of your remaining nodes. In short, you'll be risking your life without the deflector nodes. Make sure you charge them periodically.
Roger that. Proceeding with the mission.
Autopilot disengaged. Commence operations.
It's also a pretty fast-paced game. But I like shooters like this. Big fan of Star Fox. I like Panzer Dragoon Order a lot. I'm not a huge fan
All tanks
of
at the old capital's
the
airport
first
have been
Panzer
destroyed.
Dragoon.
New orders. Find and destroy the 3 lesser spikes located within the old capital in order to cut off the energy from the greater spike. I'm sending you their last known positions. Head in the direction of the arrows on your display.
So the conduit spikes come in 2 flavors. Roger.
All right. I do like how
You should take advantage of the Liberator's strafing ability. I'm issuing the control instructions.
I do like how when you like move forward long enough in this game,
Look,
it will like make
nature
you
is returning
dash.
to that area of the city.
Yes, destroying the enemy's structures will purify the land and restore it.
Let me see if I can get it to happen. I think it's just hold it. Yeah, I think you just have to hold it long enough, and you'll.
You're
Boom.
straying outside the combat zone,
Yeah.
madam.
So. But it is nice that you can kind of like move
They're
freely.
abominations.
The lesser spikes tap into the energy veins to act as conduits of power to the greater spike, hence their name. To destroy the greater spike, you'll have to take out the lesser spikes to cut off its power source. Lesser spikes have 2 weak points, the cores in the head and their central shafts. You'll need to take out the head first. Damaging a lesser spike causes it to rise to the surface to face its attackers head on. Keep up your assault, and when it reveals its underground core, that's your chance to destroy it.
Understood. I'll concentrate my fire on the cores.
Oops. I went like flying way past it on accident. This game's kind of a visual mess. It becomes a little difficult to like see what exactly is shooting at you a lot of the time.
Two lesser conduit spikes remaining. Please head to the next target.
All right. This way.
Madam President, if you can destroy enemies rapidly, you'll build up shield energy. Once you've built up enough, it will be converted into a new deflector node.
Good job.
Enemy missile closing in.
Yeah, these missiles are what usually get me.
There's a lesser spike directly.
Oops. No. I think you're just telling me there was a spike there.
They're coming. Kira, those black lines along the ground, what are they?
We call them energy veins, Madam President. The pipelines of spirit energy.
I
Try to
see.
adjust
The
my
lesser
camera
conduit
so
spikes were built to tap into the
a
energy
bit
in those
more
veins to supply shield power
on
to the
me.
greater spikes. If you fire on the energy
Unless I had this, like,
veins, they
mounted
should
on a
start to
wall or
glow.
something over
And
here.
If the lesser spike is burrowed, they'll lead you right to it.
That may come in handy. Understood.
Defeating enemies builds up the blade gauge. When it's full, you can use the Liberator's energy blade to unleash a powerful attack.
it's a little uncomfortable playing this, honestly.
Draw your blade and cut through the enemy.
Maybe if I hit the camera lower, it would be better. I mean, it's not like I'm going to do this often for 3DS games, so... Ah,
Enemy
missiles!
closing in.
No!
Enemy eliminated.
Oh man, I really need like so I use to hold my 3DS up during these these recordings. I use the Kid Icarus stand. It just makes it a lot easier to keep the cable from moving around a bunch. But the games like this that are really intensive on the touchscreen and the trigger, are a little difficult because the 3DS will start falling off the stand.
The signal for that spike has gone dark. Only one left.
2 down.
Okay. It'd be nice if someday I can actually do 3DS streaming. I haven't really looked into what the options would be for that. There's not a lot of good direct captures options for 3DS right now, unfortunately. So I don't know what to do at the moment. So right now I'm just doing basically the Snicker
Destroy this
whatever
lesser spike, and you'll bring down the shield around the greater spike.
wireless streaming to
Roger.
the system.
Target
Madam President,
Oops.
I recommend switching to strafing mode in order to keep it.
I am streaming. Thank you.
They're coming. Look out. Now.
Oh, these missiles.
Enemy eliminated.
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
Get back here. Take this. Die. Now attack.
Oh no, I got
Getting
hit.
too dangerous.
They're coming.
Enemy missile closing in. Enemy missile tracking you.
Jeez. It's really hard to tell, like, if those purple shots actually hit you or if they just are, you know, visually there to harass you.
Enemy missile closing in.
Oh no, missile, please.
Found them.
Oh,
Energy
jeez.
charge.
I don't know if you lose your shield things when you get hit and have your thing break.
They're coming.
Come on. There we go. Alright. At least, like, destroying those lesser spikes give me a chance to, like, adjust my hands a little bit. I might try to, like, mount this onto this, though. Like, onto the actual stand at some point. We did
All
it.
lesser spikes eliminated.
Good. I've confirmed that the greater spike's shields are down. Madam President, please head there at once.
Understood. I'm on my way.
Alright. Sorry, all you're getting is my hair at this point, basically. Blow up these bridges. Alright, there's the greater spike.
I knew the greater spike would be big, but it's huge. How am I supposed to bring that thing down?
Greater spikes have multiple cores between their head and the ground. Focus on destroying them from the top down.
Good enough. Commencing my attack on the greater conduit spike.
Very well.
I haven't
I'm
used my
switching
sword at all
Liberator to
yet.
Greater spike combat mode.
I might go ahead and try to use that real quick here. I don't remember the best way to do it. Did that hit it? I don't know if that hit it.
Energy charge. Good job. Enemy eliminated.
Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy! I think it's like right there.
60%.
I'm trying to remember the best way to reach that core. I don't know if I'm hitting it or not. Oh, there it is. It's that little tiny hole that's like rotating around. Got that one. Okay. There's the other hole. Should probably blow some of these up real quick. Alright. I was like trying to get under it, but I was having a little bit of trouble. Alright. Let's see, where is that hole again? There it is.
Now attack. What a rush.
I need to adjust my hands. Oh boy.
You win.
Oh boy. This is bad. My 3DS is falling.
Just a little more. Come on.
Let's see, where's the... There it is. Yeah, I don't think that sort of thing really does much for the hitting the actual boss. But it does clear stuff out, which is nice. Alright, I think this is where I spin.
That's the Greater Spike's final core.
So I just need to destroy that?
It's not that simple. The core is protected by thick armor. Normal attacks won't penetrate it.
Well, any advice?
We do have the sacrifice drive.
Huh?
The Liberator has an attack that can pierce the armor of the Greater Spike's core, but the core is giving off so much energy. If you don't destroy it quickly, your craft won't make it.
When I decided to pilot this thing, I knew this might come with the territory.
Madam,
I'm issuing an executive order. We're using...
Oops. I accidentally touched the screen again. Alright, there we go.
Let's drive.
spin your craft quickly to break through its armor.
I don't know if, like, you don't spin it fast enough if you just die or something. Ugh.
The conduit spike signal is gone. Madam President, come on home.
Come on home. Stage clear. Thanks, Tokyo. We saved it. We did it.
Thanks to Shoko and her Liberator, New Japan forces have retaken the former capital of Tokyo. However, the enemy has a base in Kagoshima on the island of Kyushu, where they are hastily preparing a counteroffensive. Learning of this, Shoko and the battleship Nagata set their course for the island.
They'll regret ever setting foot in this country.
Most of the maps in this game look the same from what I recall.
We've completed R&D on a new weapon for you. We'll launch it from the battleship Nagata. You've obtained a new weapon. You can switch freely between them.
Oh. I didn't even
Incoming
remember
transmission.
there being different
We're
weapons
picking
in
up
this game.
signs of lesser conduit spikes. They're not appearing on our radar, so they must have cloaking devices activated. You'll need to use the energy veins to guide you to their locations.
Roger that. Commencing Operation Search and Destroy.
Oh, it's like a laser beam.
Enemy missile closing in.
I don't know if that's preferable or not. I think the lock-on might
Enemy
be
missile closing in. Contact.
preferable because I can just like move my cursor around without having to really like aim that much. Like as long as I get in there. I don't know what that thing is in front of me. Okay. Did I get the other ship? I think so.
We did it!
That missile, please. Okay. They just like linger. I thought I killed these guys. Okay. Got him. Sometimes it feels like this stuff just like respawns.
We picked up on a lesser spike. Destroy it, Madam President.
Where's the... Oh, there it is. Just do this.
Energy charging.
At the very least, it clears everything out so I can just sit here and spam attack this guy.
They're coming.
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
There we go.
Die! Shoko reporting in. Lesser spike destroyed.
Lesser spike demolition confirmed. You're a credit to our nation, Madam President.
You're a credit to our nation.
New
Is that supposed to be
transmission.
like, a tree
We've
or
located
something?
The enemy's primary fleet.
I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Like a forest or something. I don't know.
Good job!
Alright. Here we go.
Enemy missile closing in.
Take this! Now!
So many missiles. These boats.
They're coming!
Alright. I'm just gonna blow them all up.
All their battleships are destroyed, and there's a lesser spike surfacing from the water.
The ships must have been protecting it. You know what to do, Madam President.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there's another boat. Let's see, maybe the laser's better on the lesser spikes. I think it is.
Just don't give up.
I wish there's like an easier way to switch weapons. Because I feel like if I want to not stay on the laser, I don't have to.
They're coming.
Like, once I get into an evasive stance, I really want to sit there and launch missiles instead.
What a rush.
Enemy missile tracking you.
I think it's worth it just spam this thing if you have it. There we go. We live in daily fear of the enemy missile strikes.
Shoko reporting in. Lesser spike destroyed.
We're confirming that the lesser spike has gone dark. You've done our country a great service today, Madam President.
I think they picked really strong voice actors for this
We're
game.
detecting active submarines. Destroy them.
Roger. Consider them deactivated. We did it!
Enemy missile track. We have orders. The enemy has developed a new missile at the
Need to
Tanegashima
bring
Space
this
Center.
up.
Destroy them before they become a threat.
Sorry, got a little mouse pointer there. I just wanted to get a better view of what the frame rate looks like on this video. I know it's choppy, but you know, hopefully in going back and watching this, it won't be too bad. Alright. I do have another. Oh boy, maybe I should use my sword. I was like, I don't want to use my sword yet because there's only 2 ships right now. But
You're approaching
Okay.
the enemy's shield boundary. Madam President, unless you bring down the lesser spikes, you won't be able to get through that shield.
Understood.
oh, missile. Okay, there's an S here. I'm not really. I wasn't sure if that shuttle was actually bad or not.
Energy charging.
Unless those are the missile
Purification at
things or
50%.
something.
Enemy missiles neutralized.
Okay, those are missiles.
done,
I thought they're like space shuttles.
Going to make a fine leader.
Die! They're coming.
Enemy missile closing in.
Direct hit.
Prepare
I
the
want that thing dead. Alright, I think we want to go up here.
Die!
enemy missile tracking you.
Oh, that's a big missile.
Get back here.
Alright. Here. Oh wait, what? Did I fly over it? It says it's over here. Oh, there we go. I don't even know what those are. Something.
Enemy missile closing in.
At least the laser's like more powerful, even though I can't like lock onto stuff. I can't really tell what I'm shooting at. Those like submarines is what those are? I think that's maybe what they are.
Die!
Let's try using the laser on these. Because they aren't moving much. Although it seems like the water might be preventing me from hitting them.
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
So, oh wait, that was
Enemy
it.
submarines destroyed. There's
Okay.
a lesser spike surfacing too.
Your attacks on the submarines must have stirred it. New objective. Destroy that lesser spike.
If stuff spawns here, I'm gonna like, go ahead and use my sword. Little like ships and stuff. Although I think it's gonna probably be submarines. That there's a boat there. Get out of here.
What a rush. Good job.
I don't actually see a lot of enemies at the moment. At least not close enough enemies where it's like I can easily
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
use the sword to kill them
Enemy
all.
missile closing in.
There we go, easy.
Shoko reporting in. Lesser spike destroyed.
Lesser spike demolition confirmed. You're a credit to our nation, Madam President.
I wonder how many of these voice clips get
A new report, Madam
reused.
President. The greater spike shields are down. Head to that location as soon as you can.
Oh, is that it? Jeez. Genbu.
Energy charging.
Easy enough. Rocks. Can I blow these rocks up? Okay, good. There we go. Get out of my way, rocks. Ooh. I wonder if I can use the sword to blow the rocks up, but I think we're good on the rock part at least. Flaming rocks, though. Okay. Alright. There we go. I don't know what that little, like, green thing was. Oh, is it like some kind of point multiplier I lost, maybe?
Sacrifice drive engaged. Hold on.
Okay, here we go. I went through the wall on accident. Okay. Oh, I like the laser. It's useful
The
for
conduit
sure.
spark signal is gone.
I'm gonna want a shower after this.
Kagoshima.
Having taken the enemy's naval base, Shoko's team heads to Osaka, where the enemy's ground force ordnance is being produced.
I will also be going to
Despite
Osaka
the wall
while
of
in
defensive
Japan.
weaponry and their newly developed tech, Shoko and the Liberator plunge headlong into combat.
Okay.
It's time to put an end to this.
Oh, this level looks a little bit
Mission.
different. I mean, it's
Here are
still
your
general
mission objectives.
same theme, but
Destroy the if the enemy detects
Whoops.
you within, they will scramble the full might of their forces. Please try to remain undetected. It's crucial that we put a stop to their production lines. Best of luck to you.
wait, will I see that on the map? On how to be undetected?
You are approaching the perimeter. Remember, if you're discovered, their response will be severe. Try to find cover.
Roger
I don't
that.
remember this mission
I'm
at all.
heading in through the walls.
Okay, so I'm going down low. And then so I'm guessing the little sonar things are evil things. Okay, I can't blow them up. Ooh, that's scary.
Madam President, you've been detected.
Dang it.
They just don't give up. Evade.
Got that one, got that one.
Good job.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
The enemy has called off their alert. Try to... Madam President, you'll need...
Okay. Ooh boy, that was close. Okay. I'm in. Okay. That seems easy
Shoko
enough.
reporting in. I've taken out their Walker production base.
Well done. That should grind their production to a halt.
A lesser spike just popped up.
That spike is your new priority. Take it down.
Destroy lesser conduit spike. I need to play the conduit to it at some point. I need to buy a copy of the conduit to it.
Evade.
Ooh boy.
Enemy eliminated.
Gonna just go ahead and try to burn out some of these enemies. Alright, so it's this way, I think.
Here's your next mission. You're to destroy all enemy radar stations that make up their anti-air sensor net.
Oh, it's down
Energy
here.
charges.
Oops.
What are those
Oops, too
lights?
far.
Those are the enemy's anti-air sensors. If they spot you, they'll attack in force. Proceed with caution as you slip through.
Understood. They won't even know I'm here.
Actually, I want to go this way.
Get back here!
Enemy missile tracking you!
Die!
These boats. I think the boats are probably like the most annoying enemies. Okay. So what's going on here? So I just need to avoid these lines.
Energy charging.
Purification at 10%.
Got that. I like how they're like, oh, they won't notice you blowing all their garbage up. All right, this should be. Ooh, gosh, that auto dash is scary. Okay. Got it.
Shoko here. The radar won't be a problem anymore.
Excellent, Madam President. We've dealt a great blow to their surveillance capabilities.
A lesser spike just popped up.
New priority mission. Destroy that lesser spike. It must have been concealed. Enemy missile closing in.
Oop.
They're coming. Get back here.
There's a bunch of garbage down there. I'm just gonna get rid of all those little tiny targets everywhere. If I can aim, jeez.
Enemy eliminated.
Go away. There we go. I'm really terrible at aiming at these targets for some reason. Okay.
The signal from the lesser spike has gone dark. You're getting quite good at this, Madam President. Incoming transmission. We've detected a lesser spike in the industrial zone. The industrial zone is covered in smog, reducing visibility to 0. First, you'll need to destroy
It
the
is kind of
source
nice
the
that there's
smog.
It'll
a lot
be
of
my
gimmicks on
pleasure
this
to
level.
clean up the air.
Like, especially given how straightforward the first 2 levels are. Like, hey, here's some variety.
Madam President, new orders. Destroy all the enemy fuel tanks before it's too late. Try to find which fuel tanks will trigger chain reactions and take them out.
They're coming. You just don't give up.
Okay,
Enemy
where's
missile closing
the...
in. Contact. Prepare to counter.
Good job.
Here we go. Come on.
At 20%. Enemy missile tracking you.
Evade. Interception.
Purification at 30%.
Let's see. Any other kill tanks around? Says there's 10 more.
Terrific job,
Oh,
Madam President.
maybe that one
You're
counted
really
as 10.
starting to shine, Madam. Enemy missile closing in.
Direct hit.
I don't know what these are. They're like little manufacturing plants or something? Also, these missiles.
Enemy missile tracking you. Purification at 40%.
Alright. Let's get out of here. We don't need to be here, so. I forget, are these the smog things? These little pillars?
Enemy missile closing in. Prepare to counter.
Interception.
Enemy missile tracked.
Oh, there we go.
Shoko here.
Okay.
All the smog is gone and the air is clear.
Our signal strength is increasing, and now we're detecting a lesser spike. Head in and destroy it.
Evade.
Alright, I almost got enough for my
Enemy
sword.
missile closing in.
I want my sword.
I'm good.
There we go. Just want to get a bunch of this garbage out of here. There we go.
They're coming. Get back here.
Oh, so close!
I won't lose like this.
Lost some of my shield. Okay, there we go. Alright.
We're confirming that the lesser spike has gone dark. You've done our country a great service today, Madam President. Incoming transmission. The shield around the greater spike is down. Head there as soon as you can.
Roger. I'm en route.
I kind of wish the dialogue wouldn't stop the gameplay as often. Like, especially for some of the repeating dialogue and things like that. It would be nice if they just, you know, just played that as you were flying around and stuff. I don't know if these are the smog generators.
Purification at 60%.
Okay. Oops. There we go. First one down. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay.
They're coming.
Jeez.
Direct hit.
Oh, oh, I thought he died for a second. All right, these missiles need to go. Let's see if this sword will blow him up. I think it did. Okay, or at least he looked stunned or something. All right, where's the hole? There it is. Oh, okay, he just gets stunned. Fell in a very inconvenient place, dude.
Get back here.
All right, I am not doing great.
Now. Enemy eliminated.
Okay.
Take this.
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
Intercept.
Enemy missile closing in.
Dude, get on my way. Shh.
They're coming. Come on.
Ouch.
Energy charging.
Wish she would stop being here. Shh.
You just don't give up.
Enemy missile closing in. Enemy missile tracking you.
Almost have my sword out. Alright. Stun him again and then hopefully we can find the hole real quick. There it is. Okay. And the next one, right there. Oh boy, that's not great. Oh, okay.
Sacrifice drive engaged. Sacrifice drive.
Okay, he didn't. I was worried he was going to be in my way. Whew. I was a little worried about that fight.
The conduit spike signal is gone. Madam President, come on home.
Madam President, come on home. Okay.
After destroying the enemy's weapon plants and routing their forces, Shoko's team makes for the enemy's last stronghold in the mountains of Hokkaido. The war for liberation enters its final days.
Okay.
We're risking everything in this fight. Proceeding
Oh,
with the
it's
mission.
snowy. Yeah, maybe there's more variety than I
We've
remembered
got
in
new
this game.
orders. We need to find and destroy the lesser spike in those mountains. We're picking it up on radar, but the snow is making it difficult to pinpoint. Try to use the energy veins to locate it.
I don't mind a little cold. I'll hunt it down.
Okay. I'm on laser right now. I want missiles.
Evade! Now attack!
I don't know if that was a missile or what that was. That was a weird looking thing. I don't know, like,
At 10%.
shooting the town seems to do something. Alright, there's something over here. There we go.
Take this! Yeah!
Maybe it's worth just, like, targeting as much as I can.
You just don't give up!
I don't know if that, like, increases my combo or something. I do get, like, a
What's your
weird
spike located?
green energy in front of me.
I'm good.
Let's get that sword down there real quick, just to clear out this stuff.
Evade!
That's enough. I wish I could change weapons during this cutscene. If I touch it, it doesn't let me do anything. You see the little, like, dot showing up there when I touch it. I didn't notice that, like, the rings on there represent the number of lesser
Madam
spikes left.
President, we've picked up a reading from a lesser spike in those cliffs.
Destroy
we have
it.
our orders. Destroy it. Incoming report. We found a signal that may be coming from an enemy weapon. Can you check it out?
Oh, all the way back there.
You're
Okay.
straying outside the combat zone, madam. You're approaching the enemy's Madam President.
Understood.
I'm just trying to get around. Alright, it's back over here.
I found
Wait.
Terrific job, Madam President.
Wait, what? Alright, well. Geez, that thing is huge. Okay, here we go.
Hard to believe they could even deploy a lesser spike in that kind of terrain. Please take it down, Madam President. Enemy missile tracking you. Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
Intercepted.
Enemy missile closing in.
Evasive maneuvers.
Purification at 30%. Purification at 40%.
We did it!
Yeah, I think maybe targeting more stuff maybe increases, well, at least it increases the effect that's in front of you. I don't know if it actually gives you any real benefit.
Take this!
Enemy missile closing in. Contact.
Now it's hot!
Oh boy, my 3DS is falling out of my hands. There we go. Okay, where are we headed
New
next?
directive. We need to disrupt the enemy supply trains running through those mountains.
Roger that. The supply trains are now my primary target.
Okay.
Get back here!
Is that the train?
Enemy
I
missile
can't really
closing
tell.
in.
I think so.
Enemy eliminated. Good job!
Yeah, that's the train. Okay. Wow, these
Enemy
things
missile
are
closing in. Contact.
What a rush!
they can take a lot of damage. There we go. I got that one. I'll throw my sword at the next one.
Another one!
There it is. Hopefully that kills it. Seems like it. There's the other one. Okay, got that one.
Oh, good.
Back over this way. I got my sword again, so might as well use it.
Enemy missile tracking
Especially
you.
since there's two. Okay, awesome. Right on top of it.
Evade!
It is kind of nice with the laser being able to like pinpoint exactly what I want to be destroying. Okay. There's one.
Good job!
Think I got it? Yeah. Okay.
Energy charging.
Just go ahead, burn it. Oh, there's another one down there. Okay. There we go.
Enemy missile closing in.
What a rush! Take this!
Enemy missile tracking you.
This is Shoko. Enemy supply trains are cut off.
Okay.
A lesser spike is coming up out of the valley.
The explosions from the trains must have stirred it. New orders, Madam President. Eliminate it.
I want that missile. I want to kill it so I can get my sword.
They're coming.
There we go. Awesome. All right.
Enemy missile closing in.
Okay, awesome. I got some of the stuff on the cliff side. I was wondering if the height would matter too much. There we go. I love you, Japan. I'm rooting for you. Okay.
Incoming report. The greater spike.
Roger.
All right. Don't need to hear that bit of dialogue again. Oop.
Energy charging.
Oh.
They're coming.
Enemy missile tracking.
Trains. All right, let's get over here to this thing. I don't want to dilly-dally around a bunch of missiles.
Madam President, we have no recon on this conduit spike. Not even the top brass have seen this before.
It does seem different from the others.
Alright, enough so far. There's a hole. Oh, this seems like the more important hole, though. Ooh. There we go. Whoa. I'm attacking the same point again. Interesting.
I can't damage it.
It appears that its shields are deflecting all of your attacks.
Come on.
Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez.
Device drive engaged.
Alright. Easy enough. Assuming this is actually the whole fight. Okay. Nope. Okay, I thought it was too easy. It's the bird fight from Day of the Sky Soldier. Oh, that is the end of the stage. Okay.
Shoko and her team are in awe upon seeing a guardian spirit in the flesh. However, having sustained injuries from the conduit spikes, the guardian spirit lashes out in rage and attacks Japan itself. In order to stop the carnage, Shoko takes off and gives chase.
It's the sand bird from Super Mario Sunshine. I forget what that one's called. Collect the red coins. By red coins, I mean shoot the weird dots on them.
We can't
I guess they're
give up.
conduit spikes,
There's
is what they are.
always tomorrow.
Oh, huh.
New mission. Head south and pursue the Guardian Spirit.
Where do you think it's going?
We're trying to figure that out ourselves.
So fast, I don't know if I can keep up.
Madam President, you can't let the Guardian get away. Please, hurry.
All right. Is that a thing I can hit? I don't even know. Doesn't really look like it. Trying to see if there's something down there, but I can't really aim at it. I don't know if I'm hitting it. That doesn't seem to do anything. I have a time limit, so I assume I'm supposed to be doing something, but what that something is, I'm not really sure. Unless I'm just supposed to be keeping up with it.
This is Kira. Reports confirm volcanic activity on Mount Fuji, which has been dormant for years. That must be where the Guardian Spirit is heading.
But why Mount Fuji?
Our theory is that Mount Fuji is acting as the Guardian's nest. The energy veins have a central hub there. Having been injured, we think it may be instinctively heading home.
Understood. Setting a course for Mount Fuji.
Oh. Okay. Down he goes.
We have to fight for our country and our people. Proceeding with the mission.
Ow, ow.
Kira here. We're getting word that the Guardian Spirit has destroyed part of Sagami Bay.
Such power. How can I protect our people against a raging guardian?
We've got a visual. The Guardian has been impaled by several conduit spikes, so make those your first priority. However, the Guardian Spirit is so far gone, we may not be able to save it from itself.
Well, we have to try. Think you can win?
I don't have a lot of things right now. Shields.
Intercept.
I feel like the laser's the better thing right now. That being said, I can't really see anything.
That attack hit the Shinano region.
There we go. We got one.
You can't damage the Guardian unless you get closer.
Ow. Oh, my laser's so puny right now. Oh boy.
They're coming. We just don't give up.
Do not fall out of my hand right now, 3DS. Not a good time.
The Guardian Spirit is above Mount Fuji now.
I really need as much shield bits as I can get at the moment.
Take this.
You can't damage the Guardian unless you get closer.
That's fine. I don't want to be closer right now. I'm gonna pause real quick and readjust this 3DS. Alright. Alright, now I have actual energy. Just gotta get in closer.
They're coming. Energy charging.
Jeez.
Direct hit.
This is so annoying. I know.
They're coming.
Got one. Okay.
The Guardian Spirit is above Mount Fuji now. That attack
One
is
should
the Kansai region.
go soon.
At this rate, our country will be destroyed along with the Guardian.
Ah, so close.
Prepare to counter.
Look out! Hold on. Enemy eliminated. Energy charging.
Okay, got it.
Another one. Get back here.
And then I think it's on his chin. Yeah, let me get the other side.
Please, just calm down.
Aim for its mouth.
I'm running out of energy though.
The Guardian Spirit is above Mount Fuji now. That attack hit the Izu region. Aim for its mouth.
Ouch. I need
Think you can win?
something.
Gotcha. Intercept. Evasive maneuvers.
Aim for its mouth. You can't damage the Guardian unless you get closer.
Energy charging.
Ooh, boy. Alright. I think that was his chin. Okay. Oh! I wonder if, like, the different regions getting blown up matters. Them being like, oh no, that hit the Kansai region. That hit the something region. Or if it's just there to give you some sense of urgency.
I did it, Father.
Papa!
The country is ours again.
Papa!
What's wrong?
I've got a new signal.
Oh no.
I'm tracing it over Mount Fuji.
Be careful. Unidentified aerial forces have appeared in the combat zone.
It's huge. What is that thing?
Zooming on its insignia. It's the enemy!
Madam President, please fall back to base. We'll open the forward bay.
Ah, so they have wings too. Kira, did you ever think our country could be so beautiful?
Madam President,
It's so pretty. Just like my father always said.
yes, it is.
I won't allow anyone to tarnish it ever again!
All hands, units, prepare to engage. The target is that battleship.
That's the end. Okay. I had forgot that was the ending to it, but I don't know if the it said that's the enemy, and I don't really get I don't know if that was saying that this is the same as the lesser spikes enemy or what. I guess the Guardian was affected by the lesser spikes and wasn't so much like causing that all those issues that were happening. So yeah. It's a fun game. I had kind of forgotten about the second half of it, and I'm actually pretty happy with how that game went. There's a good bit of variety. I think Stage 3 was really good, and like Stage 4 being in like a snowy area, it kind of like, you know, made it kind of interesting. I didn't really get to see a ton of how it looked on on the video, but hopefully it was smooth most of the time, and hopefully is watchable. That's just kind of the nature of this 3DS capture, though, unfortunately. So. But yeah, I think that's it. And, you know, I think I'm trying to remember, there's like some other game that was kind of, maybe not similar to this. I feel like there was some kind of new story in relation to Liberation Maiden. Let me see if I can pull up here real quick. Whoops. Liberation Maiden. Okay, so there's a game called Liberation Maiden Sin for PS3 and Vita. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. It's published exclusively in Japan. Oh, it's a visual novel. Okay. Well. Maybe that was fun. I don't know. Liberation Maiden Sin. Let me look up I want to just take a look at how this game looks here real quick. I mean, it's a visual novel, so I know how it's going to look for the most part, but yeah. Well, I wonder if this covers the events of the first game or if it's like a sequel. I think I said a sequel, right? I don't know. I closed the window. I'll never play it, though. Probably never play it. Maybe there's going to be a fan translation if there hasn't already been one. But, we'll see. All stage clear. Gallery has been liberated. Cool. Well, that's it for that. Thanks for coming. I had a fun time with that game. So I'd like to do more 3DS stuff. The problem is just the capture's not super reliable, and I can't really stream it per se. So it's a little one of those things where it's like I have 3DS capture working and I can do it, but it you know, makes it a little difficult for me to justify using this kind of capture for like a video, but I definitely am more interested in doing this kind of stuff. Quick plays are definitely kind of where this is landing, and these kind of things, these kind of more casual videos is definitely where these fall. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we can do more playthroughs for 3DS games. That might be the only way we can really do these at the moment, but yeah, I had fun. OneControlPort.com is the website. In terms of content on the website, I don't remember when this is coming out, but there's a bunch of other like smaller content that's coming out. I have like a lot of other pre-recorded kind of stream style content. There's a New Year's post coming up on if this is past the 31st of November or of December, then you know, I have a New Year's post going up on the 31st of December, whether that's in the past or future. You can check that out. And then just doing some podcasts and stuff, pre-recorded podcasts. So yeah. So go ahead and go to OneControlPort.com and check it out. There's a post on the website under the articles section that will say what the current schedule is while I'm out of the country. But yeah, thanks for coming. I hope you have a great week. Bye.